Why do some people believe Reza Pahlavi could play an important role in Iran's future? Reza Pahlavi is the son of Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, the last monarch who ruled Iran before the Iranian Revolution. After the revolution in 1979, Iran's monarchy was abolished and replaced by the Islamic Republic. The royal family left the country, and Reza Pahlavi has lived in exile ever since. Despite living abroad for decades, he has remained one of the most recognizable Iranian political figures outside the current government. Supporters say this recognition is one reason he could potentially help guide Iran through a political transition. Recognition and visibility. One argument supporters make is that Reza Pahlavi is already widely known among Iranians and the global Iranian diaspora. Because he is the son of the last Shah, his name is immediately recognizable to many people. Over the years, he has appeared in interviews, political discussions, and international forums speaking about Iran's future. Supporters argue that this visibility could help unify different opposition groups that currently lack a single well-known leader. Support for democratic change. Another reason supporters mention is his stated support for democracy. Reza Pahlavi has repeatedly said that Iran's future government should be determined by the Iranian people themselves. He has called for free elections, a national referendum, and a democratic system where citizens choose their leaders. He has also spoken about the importance of human rights, freedom of speech, and political pluralism. Supporters say these ideas align with many demands made during protests and reform movements in Iran. Secular government. Another point frequently mentioned by supporters is his support for separating religion from government. Since 1979, Iran has been governed under a political system where religious leadership plays a central role. Reza Pahlavi has argued that future governments should be secular, meaning religion and state institutions should be separate. Supporters believe this approach could allow people of different beliefs and backgrounds to participate more freely in politics. International experience. Because Reza Pahlavi has lived abroad for most of his life, he has had significant exposure to international politics and diplomacy. He has spoken with political leaders, activists, and journalists around the world about Iran's situation. Supporters believe this experience could help Iran rebuild relationships with other countries if political changes occur. Improved international relations could potentially affect trade, economic development, and diplomatic cooperation. A transitional role. Interestingly, Reza Pahlavi has said that he does not necessarily seek permanent power. Instead, he has suggested that he could serve as a transitional figure during a period of political change. Under this idea, his role would be to help stabilize the country and organize free elections. After that, the Iranian people themselves would decide what type of government they want, whether it is a republic, a constitutional monarchy, or another system. Debate and criticism. Of course, not everyone agrees with this idea. Some critics argue that Iran's future leadership should come from figures who are currently inside the country rather than someone living abroad. Others believe Iran's political future will likely depend on a coalition of leaders rather than a single figure. The debate about Iran's future leadership remains complex and continues among political activists, analysts, and citizens. Final thought. What is clear is that the future of Iran will ultimately be decided by its people. Whether through elections, political reform, or other changes, Iranians themselves will determine the direction of their country. And figures like Reza Pahlavi remain part of that ongoing conversation about what Iran's future could look like.